answer. All right, let's get it going, dude.
Oh,
we gotta start, huh?
So out of all of our videos combined now, we're at like 200 views. Podcast clips, man, that means that there are potentially 200 people who have watched this coming back to watch more.
Hey,
but
thank you.
Since that's statistically impossible that everyone who watched is coming back to watch more, maybe there's one person up there, the one true fan.
Yo, if you watched more than one video, shouts out to you. Really, really appreciate you. And I want to tell you, I'm joking. No, really appreciate it. We just do episode 6.
What's that one dude's name?
We're just figuring this shit out.
Placenta Pirate, I live for you. I live for you.
That's a great name. Yo, creative as fuck.
First upload within fucking 5 minutes.
You liked it?
Good shit, man.
Placenta
subscribed.
Oh shit, Placenta Pirate, dude. Yo, shouts out to you. Yo, man. Yo, you think he's Korean, or you think he just is really into Korean cosmetics? Because you know they put placenta on their face in Korea.
Oh.
It keeps you like. There's a lot of nutrients in the placenta.
And you think he's
in certain cultures they eat the placenta too after like comes out like the woman's
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I was thinking like maybe he's like hustling them across borders.
Yeah, placenta pirate.
or if he's like American, he's like bringing them across state boundaries.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, man, I go through red states, blue states. I go through if abortion's legal. I'll drop my placentas through those states.
Oh shit, placenta pirate, dude! Shouts out to you, placenta pirate.
He just got like a U-Haul van in the back.
Placenta. No, he has to have one of those. You know those cars where they like transport like drinks and it's cool because right in the bags like a refrigerated like storage compartment. You got it because I'm sure it'll go bad. I wonder what a like fucking rotten placenta smells like.
Oh man, that must
disgusting.
That would be terrible.
Damn, fuck, dude.
Gotta have it cool.
You gotta have it cool, man.
I think one of the things we were talking about on the last or one of the podcasts was like what happens when AI takes all of our jobs.
Oh shit, yep.
And there are people right now worrying about that problem. Our favorite people, the people who make all the fucking movies, which we love to watch, and they're striking right now because they're worried that machines are going to take their jobs.
Yep. Is the American Writers Guild you're talking about?
The
American Writers Guild, SAG-AFTRA. No, I think SAG is like Actors Guild, right? SAG-AFTRA.
Because
I was gonna say something that's gonna give up where I come from. But anyways,
are we keeping that a secret?
I'm from LA.
You already said you used to camp out on Melrose.
True. I know. Fuck, it's too late now.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah, you see the big SAG-AFTRA building like on Wilshire in LA and stuff like that. So the last time there was a big strike was like in 2008-07, and like because of that strike, it's funny that strike shifted TV because they couldn't get any content to be written, and that's when the proliferation of reality shows started happening. That's because they couldn't have writers to write content.
What?
Yes, but now the game has shifted because now we have Chat-GPT. So this is the new argument. This is set at the landscape. So now basically I think you can pull up what the Writers Guild, what are they asking for? You like writers strike request. Google that.
Okay.
And then once we have an idea. So I kind of a rough estimate is they want to kind of figure out the situation between AI and writing, credits, royalties, streaming is another huge one, right? Because now I think they're not entitled to any revenue sharing or profit sharing from streams. Something that is just a new thing that people are making money from, you know, or the big studios are making money from. Right. So it's huge. This is huge. You know,
I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna ask AI.
Oh,
I'm gonna ask AI.
Damn, you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem, dude.
I'm gonna ask AI.
And and if you're in high school and you're watching this, shouts out to you. And how's high school these days in the comment section? But if you're in high school with Chat-GPT, there shouldn't be nobody failing English classes right now. You just fucking come on now. All you need to do is a few good prompts. You can probably put the essay prompt in the Chat-GPT.
Yeah.
And get an essay pumped out.
There's a South Park episode about that.
Come on, dude. Yeah, bro. You take a few paragraphs, mix and match. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. So y'all should be failing.
What was the question? Asking
writer strike request.
What do they want?
Request.
What? Okay, so we're on u.com, which is the thing that's going to replace Google in the future.
Why?
Just because it's got a better name. they somehow like got u.com.
Dude, I wonder how much they have to pay for that domain.
That's
right.
And it looks just like Google. Okay, so what are the writers requesting in the strike, for the strike? I don't know. What are they?
He obviously didn't pass English class, so.
I didn't have Chat-GPT.
You know, I got a few C's, B's. I got A in English once. I just was so lazy, dude. I just did not want to write about the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, look, so we got like the regular like Google here, but then we've got like the get rid of that,
and then you get this is actually pretty dope. So okay, according to several news sources, the Writers Guild of America is on strike in 2023 and is demanding better wages and working conditions. The primary sticking points in the negotiations include mandatory staffing and duration of employment. The WGA wants the total pay increase for its members, which would amount to $429 billion per year. Additionally, writers are calling for better pay for TV shows, which they argue have become just as popular as movies, but are not compensated accordingly. The information from various news sources reported on the WGA strike in 2023. Okay, so this is like, and these two sources are CBS News and NPR.
Yeah, the really cool thing about this is like it'll give you like the chat, but then you can like pull up where the sources come from. So this will pull up.
Okay, damn AI.
So the same thing that's going to take your jobs is going to answer all of our questions.
Yeah. No, but you know, what is thermodynamics? Healthy recipes for dinner?
Just suggested questions.
What? How do you get that from that? Can you go back and look at the Google? Pull up.
Yeah.
Because I want to go into. They're asking, also demanding for AI. Let's put in like WGA, Writers Guild of America, AI. Type that in. Well, you might see that. See, I'm searching like with Google.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm using Google. You have to really write sentences with this.
Ask it like a question.
Okay. Is the Writer Guild of America against AI?
Okay, this is something really interesting. There's something called AI positivity right now, and it's whenever you ask AI something like
about AI,
sketchy about AI, they always say something
positive.
Of course. So I'm wondering, because there's a recent one, someone was like, describe a utopian future where we don't need money, and it was like, and provide images using like the image prompt thing, and it would create this beautiful future. I'll try to pull it up. Like utopian future, like grass growing and everything, and then it was like this, with each image it described like we're not going to need money and all that, and then one of the last ones was like, and AI will make all the decision for us. And then the Reddit comments are like, of fucking course AI is going to make all the decision for us.
Yeah.
Is
President bot, AI bot.
Right? Oh fuck, I forgot the question.
Is the Writers Guild of America against AI? Let's see. Damn, even my search, the way I search is fucking Google prompted. Fucking Google owns me.
Yeah,
dude. Oh, I'll show you off pod, dude. I bought my domain for my company.
Really?
Yeah, I got my domain and I got my email. It's like blah 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 at blah blah blah.com.
Oh wow,
yeah. Professional.
Bro. I love it.
Yeah, I'm getting my business cards made.
Yeah, but you can get u.com. Okay.
Oh, is the Writers Guild of America?
Yo, it's thinking about it.
No,
was that your question?
No, against AI.
About
AI. It's probably thinking like, what? It's not.
Well, it's still taking a long time.
It is. Because it's not a real question. Look at me just
projecting.
It
is. Yeah, it is.
What? That's
a real question.
It is.
Are they striking because is it a strike about AI?
But you put, is the Writers Guild of America about AI? You should show it.
Oh,
yeah.
My bad.
My
bad. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
This would be like a good YouTube video. It's like, you know how they'll be like, Elon Musk contemplates reply.
Right.
Elon Musk pauses before replying. This is like AI pauses before replying. All right, I'm gonna just
go back. You can put, is the Writers Guild of America against AI?
I just realized
intelligence. What's up?
Fucking shitty internet right now.
Oh, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. Yeah, that's what's going on.
Technical difficulties.
All right, cool.
Okay. So is the Writers Guild
of America against AI? And I think that's one of the big issues. There's two really big issues. I mean, of course, they want the wage increase, but I think on this deeper level, how they're going to get that wage increase for $429 million USD is I think they want to have some profit sharing when it comes to streaming. So, for example, Friends is on Netflix or something like that. Whatever streaming platform has Friends. Now, Friends is monetizing that because that's a licensing fee. The studio that owns Friends has licensed the rights to show Friends on whatever platform owns it now, or is showing it on their platform. And because of that, that's more money being generated. Before it was like show replay royalties, and I don't think the writers are a part of that because when
the actors are.
Yeah, the actors are. I don't think the writers are.
Right.
So I think that's a valid argument to be had. You know, that's why they probably have some lawyers who are really well versed in that can help them out with that. Another thing is AI, because if AI gets to a point where they can write great scripts and shows, like it just pop like in 10 seconds, then why do I need a cast of 30 writers, or a crew of like 10 writers in the room who are all going to make at least over 100K? And just when it comes to the local economy of LA, anytime, because the business of LA, the biggest industry in LA is Hollywood. The last time there was a strike, it fucks up the city, because then that's like busboys ain't getting tipped, valet people, you know what I mean? Coke dealers are gonna lose some money on you know what I'm saying, Coke sales. You know, we don't want this strike to go. Listen, it affects the whole industry.
Yeah,
we shop top to bottom, dude, because that money moves around. You know?
Adderall, sales for the.
I can't resell my Adderall prescription if you have Adderall prescription. You know.
Well, what is it? So is AI against the
based on the research search results I found? It seems the WGA has concerns about the use of AI in script writing. However, their stance on AI itself is a bit more nuanced. Oh, AI positivity. According to several new articles, the WGA has proposed regulations around the use of AI to create source material and write or rewrite literary material. They have also proposed allowing the use of AI as an assistive tool for writers without it impacting their credit. So while the WGA may have concerns about the impact of AI on the job security of writers, it seems their main focus is on ensuring that AI is used in a responsible, ethical way in the industry rather than being completely against it. Now,
so they're just trying to get legislation
against. Yeah, they're trying to protect their jobs. It's job security. So I think every industry is going to have to go through this. And listen, you may not know this now. All of us in the working class who are getting whipped in the back and carrying fucking those heavy ass blocks up the fucking pyramid, you know, heave. All working class people, unless we kill all the elites, the bourgeoisies in the class. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm fucking around.
Communist?
Yeah, no, it's okay. I just go on a communist rant. No. Basically, I think from the people, the owners of businesses, they kind of see if we can get AI/robotics to replace the human workforce, that'll be a huge plus.
Yeah.
In our profit margin.
Do you want? Sorry, I cut you off.
No, go.
Do you want AI to replace creative folks though? Because I am 100% cool with AI replacing. So here's the thing. I'm 100% cool with AI replacing manual labor, and I think almost everybody is, because nobody wants to plow the fields, right? We'll have robots do that.
I won't say nobody, but yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Nobody wants to clean toilets, right?
Okay,
fair.
Fair. I was gonna nitpick that argument, but let's keep going.
AI.
I don't want to clean toilets. He's right. I don't want to do it.
It's always like AI is taking the stuff. It's up until now, until this strike. Right. AI has taken the stuff that we just don't even care about.
Right.
You know, I think the argument people always give is that when cars came into modern usage. Horses went out of, and horse drivers went out of business. We don't care about them. That stuff is stupid. You don't want to do that anyway. So you should be doing better stuff. Right. But when it comes to like the
car license,
creative active writing, we don't want to be put out of a job. And do we actually want do we actually want to leave that to computers? Like, even if like for like the next 2 years, the most bomb movies came out because AI is writing them. Doesn't that mess with your psychology a little bit, knowing that this is not human made in any way? It's just being spat out by a machine.
There's like maybe initially, yeah. There is, I think, and this is, I'm speaking like in the aggregate of like total humans. Maybe yes, maybe some people may feel bad about it, but if it gets to a point where the movies are fucking good, and we're enjoying them even more, and they're like compelling movies again. They're not just all the bunch of these Marvel remakes. Nothing wrong with Marvel remakes. I don't think people are gonna eventually not gonna care. And then let's look at it from the opposite side, because writers are staff. If I was an investor and owned the studio, I'm like, wait, instead of having to allocate a couple $1 million to pay 10 writers like $150,000 a year, I can just get this bot and maybe one guy. You know what I mean? And pump out a movie.
But it's so okay. This is like a slippery slope argument, because it's not even just the writers. The writers are the first to go, but we know that AI already does images. Right. Oh, okay. So it'll do like comics. That'll be the first thing. But then after animation, once that whole like Unreal 3D, Unreal 5
engine comes
out, it'll be able to like do that kind of stuff, and then eventually real people. And then it's like, we don't even need anyone doing anything creative. And you're essentially just like, in the way now where you're going on YouTube and you're just like scrolling through stuff and it's like serving you the perfect like slop of beautiful entertainment. It's going to be that, but for like curated perfectly fake AI created movies.
I mean, listen, I definitely wouldn't want to see that, because I think one of the things I've been hearing a lot of people say is AI will never get that good, because AI just doesn't have like certain human characteristics like empathy. You know what I mean? There's like experiences that AI just can never have. Right. So maybe it won't get to that level where it's just compelling. Or it's like a riveting movie. You know what I mean? Like a Julia Roberts Pretty Woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
haven't seen that? It's a great movie. I used to like that movie, because I was young watching it. It was R-rated, and there was like some sex scenes in it. And I was like, oh, there's a sex scene in the movie. I'm gonna watch this movie. Yeah. But basically, Julia Roberts plays a prostitute who meets Richard Gere, who's like this rich dude.
Okay.
That ends up becoming her, like they end up forming a loving marriage and shit like that.
Where would the AI go with that? What do you think AI would? How would
AI wouldn't write that script, because AI would be like, it's fucking highly unlikely. AI will fucking it's highly
unlikely. Like Spock. It's highly unlikely that
a fucking street prostitute, you know what I mean? It's gonna just end up because he picks her up on the street. You know what I mean? In Hollywood Boulevard. Highly unlikely a street prostitute's gonna fucking meet some rich dude, or you know what I mean? And they're gonna have this loving relationship. They may meet, but she may get fucked.
There are already so many like novels, like Jane Austen, like old novels, Jane Austen novels about like a rich landlord marrying a peasant girl at a time when like that, like statistically never actually happened in history. Like they always, like the rich landlords always married into wealth. Like there's never like a time when like a rich
guy. So that's human fantasy.
But AI knows we like that now, so they'll just like be like, it is the year 50,000 BC, and Turok, the caveman, has the biggest cave of all, and there is a peasant woman in a small cave, and he bonks her on the head and brings him back to his big cave. Like
she makes him in a big cave with fire. Fire and meat.
Fire and meat. Yeah, like, but
that's the only meat I got, baby. He pulls his dick out.
The only thing I'm saying is, it's not easy. It's not hard to predict what we like. Like we are already it already knows what we like, so it will probably be able to guess that. But it may even be able to guess like super novel stuff that we've never thought of before. But so basically, just let's go back to like It sounds dystopian.
Right.
Having a computer do the creative stuff.
Right.
We're okay with having a computer do the boring manual stuff.
Right. Yeah. That's
like
true.
Automation
That's
and
true.
stuff like
That's
that.
true.
But we don't want it to essentially think for us and give us ethical advice, which is what movies do. Like
right.
literature and movies.
Yeah.
Humans teaching humans to do better stuff.
Exactly. It shapes the human psyche and how we engage with each other.
And once AI takes over that, then it's basically the AI is telling us.
Tell us what to do, right?
It's taking everything we've done so far as in human society in 2023. We're stopping there. We're letting AI go back and look at it, and from now on, the AI is going to regurgitate that and tell us what to do.
But you know what? Wouldn't this be like, this is like the best fucking, what if AI comes up with like a script and says like why AI is better? And the reasons AI uses is like Hollywood has put out all these racist narratives. And there's humans. So like maybe I deserve a chance to put out narratives that are more based and correct.
Oh my!
Because Hollywood, because based on what you just said, and you're correct, and I agree with you, Hollywood is responsible for a lot of negative stereotypes.
Holy shit!
And that was humans.
Oh my!
Plot twist, and we're just like, yeah.
That's like a good point.
You know? Yeah, because they, you know, because I've seen a couple of those like casting calls and what they're looking for, and that's a human beings writing that, looking for 5'2" Mexican male, sleepy, brown.
Right.
Have you seen them shits? Pull up a casting call. Pull up a 6'5" black male, dark skin. Casting, but whatever it's called, casting call. But you're right though. It is kind of like when like you go to college, you probably have to take like an IH course if you went to a liberal arts school, like a writing, studying literature, and it does play a huge part, like Shakespeare. You know, like it's like Mozart's, Bach, all these like artistical or pieces of art kind of help shape humanity, you know, and like Taoism, you know, all these huge things. Now, do I want AI doing that? First answer is no. But humans have done that, and humans have done damage too. So I'm playing devil's advocate just so we can have argue two sides of the coin. But
well, I'm starting to come over to your side now.
Because
that's like an irrefutable argument. Right?
Yeah, right.
We've already like made the most racist, like stereotypical system possible,
and because of Hollywood narratives and programming. You know, right? It wasn't. Didn't they show what was that? What was that one movie? That one movie that got canceled because like they found out the director did all this shit. It was about Nat Turner's Rebellion. Something of a Nation. Anyways.
Dude, I know this one because this is like communication 101.
Right.
Like they always show you this. This was the first big Hollywood movie, and it was rolled by the KKK.
Yeah.
Birth of a Nation.
Birth of a Nation. There you go. And it was shown at the White House. And it was basically just a smear campaign against African American people or the free slaves. Right. All the Indian movies.
Yeah.
American Indian. Native Americans.
Where I'm from, we call them
Native Americans. Where I'm from, we call them Indians. I think
you call them Indian with a J.
Indians, yeah. No, Native Americans. Yeah, where you from? I like how you guys say. You guys call them First Nationers. We're like, yeah. You know, who's to say? Look, the Jews can say that too. Look what Hollywood's done to us.
Made us
Irish. Facts. Oh shit! We're just kidding.
Just jokes, folks.
Just jokes. Yeah, that's interesting. Who knows, man? Who knows? Another big thing though too, where I think this is pro the writing side. A new revenue stream has been made, which is streaming. Now we're moving on to streaming. At the time, we didn't know streaming was going to be a thing. Netflix started out selling DVDs as a DVD rental company. Then they moved on to streaming, and obviously they're successful. Everybody's doing streaming now. It doesn't refute or doesn't diminish the amount of work that was put in to create the show initially. Now, because you found more ways to monetize it, you got to share it with the people who were a part of the initial creation process. and the writers were a part of that. They're always going to be a part of that.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much they're worth or deserved. I don't know if it should diminish over time as you develop more streams of revenue, but you can't diminish the fact their contribution.
That's why like all writers really want to be like novelists, because like if you write like a book, it's all yours. Well, it's not all yours. It goes to the company, but it's like it's your name on it. Right. It's your book for the rest of your life. You're getting
it's gonna outlive you. You know.
But if you're like in a Marvel movie, you're just like writer number 53, and you're probably forgotten to time. Unless you're like the director or like one of the higher screenplay writer, the main guy. So it is really messed up now that you mention it, how we've treated writers on TV shows for the last
however many
forever,
years. However many years,
So I kind of get it now.
I think they deserve some of that. But the AI thing will be is interesting to see. I'm just saying that I can see the studio owners wanting to keep that on the table, because if AI gets to the point where it's able to produce good content, good movies, just thinking from a business owner's perspective, why won't I want that? Business owners, I feel like, are over human labor. Because think about it. You want health insurance? You want money? You want days off? You want sick pay? You want personal? Don't get me wrong, I'm working class too myself. But you know, if I was a rich tycoon with the little circle glasses, I remember one of the days you used to work for free.
I feel like we need like the creators also have to be the owners. Oh, now we're just going to that argument. But you know, there's a movie about this in like it came out like 10 years ago about this exact topic, where Hollywood actors license their likenesses to big companies that can redo it through like automation, and it ends up like fucking up the whole world.
Really?
Yeah, it's like it was a slept-on movie. It was a movie about actors.
I gotta watch that. That sounds really interesting.
So this is actually pretty interesting because like Bruce Willis sells his likeness rights to deepfake. Right. So he's the first.
He's the first one to kind of do it. Yeah. It's kind of like when musicians do the same thing too, and they change their name. They'll sell their catalog to like a big publishing company. They'll sell the catalog, and then they'll like change their artist name, so that what they produce from that point on is technically a different artist.
I can't find the thing, but
okay, whatever. Yeah, we'll pull it up later. Damn, that's crazy, dude. But at the end of the day, man, you know, I feel for you guys. I hope the writers get their just due, and then there's going to be a reorganization, restructuring. And I think this is the common clash between the working class and the owner's class or the capitalist class. You know, back in the day, in the early 1900s, it was we were outside of a factory, not letting people cross the line, and they'll send over the police to come beat the shit out of them to get them back to work. Now, it's a little more. I'm glad they're not getting hosed down and beat the shit out of by They're like, yeah, man, we want $1 a day, not 15 cents.
Yeah.
So
I can't see writers like really fighting.
No, but it's huge though. It's huge because in today's society, we don't realize how it sounds like such a bullshit job. And I'm just speaking from the perspective of like, if you're somebody who has to do manual labor, or you're an accountant, you're doing something really fucking technical. Yeah. Oh, what? This person gets to just have fun and do writing, but it's like no. They're writing and putting out every piece of content you're consuming. Yeah. So it really adjusts society, especially like in America. Their contribution. So if were striking in mass again, last time they had a strike in mass, what ended up happening is we got inundated with fucking reality TV shows. Right. So this time, now with AI going on, it's who knows what shift can happen. So
I do feel like it does in the end kind of go to YouTube.
There's content creators now.
Like people. I mean, I've tried writing a novel. It was hard. This is easier. This is way easier.
That's funny as fuck. I tried writing a novel. It was hard.
I got like 10,000 words in.
Oh, Lupin, you're hilarious, man.
But I really do I know we've been talking about this for a long time, but I really do see it this way, where a lot of like creative people are kind of going to this whole like independent YouTube route where they're getting paid a lot more, just to do like kind of like lower grade stuff,
you know, on the indie level. Yeah, 'cause there's that like big studio polish versus like an independent film, right?
And even not just even film stuff, like vlog stuff. You might have like a creative person just be like, I could just like vlog about my like bicycle ride to work and drinking coffee and then going home and doing this, blah blah blah, vlogging about that rather than actually sitting down to write something and like sweat blood into the paper and get really frustrated about it. I could just vlog my life and make money. So it's like a shift from this like creative thing that's pretty difficult to like other creative stuff that's like profitable but less difficult to do, So I definitely see that, because I don't see a lot of people making cool independent films and putting them on YouTube.
Right.
Like it's almost like it's either like on Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, or if it's on YouTube, it's like just kind of more shitty and
right.
No one's really going.
No one's really going like really saying, okay, I'm gonna go hard and put this out on YouTube.
Just put it
on YouTube, and let YouTube do its thing. Yeah, comedians have adopted that quote, that mindset. Ari Shaffir. Who's the Louis C.K. Yeah, I've done that as well.
Okay.
Shout out to Louis C.K. I was gonna say like the comedian that jerked off, but nah, he's too good for that. Respectfully, he's too much of a creative mind just to be fucking relegated to that.
Shane Gillis,
a lot of people who've done some dope things
straight to YouTube, because it's the idea of like, okay, I could get like a deal with like Netflix and these bigger companies and maybe get like a couple million views. Or I could just put it on YouTube and get like 8 million, 10 million views, but get less money. But I own it, and for the rest of eternity, it's just going to keep paying me.
Yep, that's true.
And I get my name out there.
Yeah, instead of getting that one lump sum check. But that one lump sum check is alluring, because if you're broke and somebody says, "Hey man, you want to get $500,000 right now?" Whoa, I do need $500,000. And one thing, it popped up on my mind when you said you want to get 1 million view versus 8 million view. That's the thing too. Another thing I think the writers are kind of pissed off about in terms of these big streaming houses, Netflix, Hulu, blah, blah, blah. They're so secretive with the numbers. It's not an open policy. It's not an open ledger with how many numbers you've actually got. It's some internal kind of thing. So when it comes to royalty payments and payouts, I think that's what the writers, the WGA want to know too. They want to have some type of sharing system.
Because if you write like a short film, skit, and you put it on YouTube, you get access to all the analytics. You can see people shared it from Facebook and Reddit. You get like everything.
Right.
Whereas if you give it to Netflix,
it's theirs. It belongs to them. They'll compensate you for it.
But they don't even tell you, like YouTube has like. Now I'm like nerding out about YouTube, but YouTube tells you like retention rates and like where people liked and subscribed in the video because they liked it. Like YouTube tells you what you did right. Netflix won't even tell you what you did right so you can do it again.
Right. Yeah. They'll tell you like, hey, they're good. I think the only way with like those big streaming houses, because again, they're private businesses too, but the only way to know you kind of doing well or you're at least profiting them is they'll do another show with you. They'll give you another deal, right? They'll just give you another deal for more money. But other than that, you don't really know. So like if you're like a writer or somebody who gets paid on royalties, which is like the TV model, you get paid on every time it shows like on PBS or whatever, or Channel 4 or whatever, there's a royalty paid out to the actor, writer, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, interesting, man. Yo, WGA, Writers Guild of America, hope y'all get your just due. Until then, I would say this is the time. This is the time to go, like you said, go indie. This will be the time, since like you guys are striking against the big studio houses. Why don't you guys get together and try to put some shit out? I wonder if any writers will ever see this. But if you do see this, hope you guys get your just due.
Yeah.
You want to cut it? Let's cut it.
Yeah. I got to piss like a motherfucker.
Okay, nice. Dude, that was 40 minutes.
Holy fuck.
That's like 37.